Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends, and today is February 1st, 2018. So Bitcoin, where is it going? What is up with these markets, the FUD and stuff? Whole lot of FUD. Bitcoin, just a sea of red earlier this morning. And so that led me to create this video for you. It is on the long-term future growth of Bitcoin. And it is from remote viewing sessions from clients that I've had in the crypto world that I've done for them. And so this is a summary of some of the things that are basically where Bitcoin and crypto as a whole are going. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice and just my opinion. So first off, let's go to the market cap. Currently, the market cap's at $460 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of almost 34%, and Bitcoin is above 9,000, and there is a nice candle of green. Yay, keep it up, finally, right? So let's get into this stuff of where Bitcoin is going and some of the stages that I've seen occur. Not occur, but going to occur in the future, okay? So getting into it real quick, we have, first off, is market integration. We've seen this currently with the CBOE and CME, right? With future exchanges, and watch for others to come. This is our current phase right now where we're feeling the pain. It is the increased regulations. It's where banks and countries are seeking to ensure that this actual transfer of wealth will be traceable, reliable, there'll be accountability, etc. They're not wanting to send transactions of money over some wire and have it turn into vapor, right? They want to make sure that it's real and it can be traced. Also, a big, huge part of this is taxation. How are countries going to actually extract tax? That is very important. It's one of those evils that's just got to occur. I know you might hate it and stuff, but it is what it is. All right, so now we're moving on to trial banking integration. We're starting to see this with Ripple, with their trials. Hopefully that all goes well. Also, in about a year or two, watch for the same thing with Venthor. Now, Venthor is launching on February 26th, I believe. So keep an eye on Ven. Reason for I say Ven is because they have passed a disaster recovery type of thing. Check them out. I'm going to be doing a video on Thor, and you can watch that to get more information. Anyway, moving on. Public soft introduction. This is where this has already started to happen, where we are seeing ATMs being installed, and people can go there. If you don't know what crypto is, at least it gets it in your face. You walk by an ATM and you say, Bitcoin. Okay, whatever that is. But, it starts to make the public aware. It's a soft introduction. Companies that are currently making ATMs are BitOcean, and there's a whole bunch more. You can check those out on your own. Also, we have LightPay coming up with Litecoin. So watch for that. It's going to be really cool. It's not only going to be credit card, but it's going to be merchant services. So when you go to a merchant counter and you say, okay, we'll swipe your ATM card or whatever, you can swipe your LightPay in those, or you can do other things with actual crypto. It's going to be way cool. Watch for that. That will be coming very soon from Litecoin. Love Litecoin, LTC. Also at this time, and then moving forward, particularly in the future, watch for resistance from Visa, because what's happening is that Visa is basically being attacked and dismantled from all sides. I don't know. They're not going to have a good day unless they get on board, right? Amex, for some reason, came up. It came up as being a huge friend and very crypto friendly. So watch for Amex. That's just what I'm saying. Public introduction. So the media is going to switch from being hostile and attacking and having all this FUD to being more informative, educational, pushing acceptance, how easy crypto is to use, etc. Okay. Trial country currencies. What is that? This is where crypto will be the fiat. Countries are going to create their own crypto based and pegged on their current fiat. Primary example is crypto ruble from Russia. And yeah, we can look at that. I'm looking at BRICS as being the test bed for this. So we're looking at Russia, China, India, Brazil, South Africa, all creating their own cryptocurrencies pegged to their fiat. And yeah, so good luck with that. But the BRICS, I think, are going to be the first to go on that. Public banking services. Basically, the banks are going to start providing online on-ramps to crypto to move from fiat to crypto and vice versa. You'll be able to go get your Litecoin or Tether at the merchant window, right? This is in addition to the ATMs that will be out in front, blah, 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 blah. Those banks that don't do this are going to face migration issues wherein clients are going to go from one bank that does not provide services for crypto to one that does. That's pretty much given, right? Next big thing is institutional acceptance. And this is where Bitcoin is truly becoming publicly viable as a commodity / store of wealth. We're going to see institutional investment being allowed through regulations and laws. This is going to be absolutely huge, huge, huge. Bitcoin will be instantiated as a viable migration path, wherein right now investors can move between stocks and bonds on their path to looking for the highest yield in between mutual funds. Well, Bitcoin will just be one of the stops that they can take if they so choose. In addition to Bitcoin, I'm looking out for various crypto index funds. Think of it as like mutual fund, but they can be indexed, or a basket of goods for various type of crypto. Talking about it could be along lines of market segment of what they do. So if they provide, I don't know, like Poet, if it's something like Poet, they can group all the Litecoins together. They can also do it by risk, by volatility, etc. There's going to be a whole bunch of those, so watch out for that. Correspondent banking, these are the banks for the banks. These are the ones that actually transfer the monies. Ripple is getting into this, so that's going to be interesting. The big thing about this is that I see this actually happening at a huge level between the BRICS countries themselves. So it'll be a transfer from Russia to India, vice versa, whatever. I don't think they're actually going to be using their Bitcoin addresses. They are going to be using Ripple as the underlying network or something very similar, okay? And yeah, there's Ripple. Okay, moving on, we have public integration. This is where it actually starts getting integrated into the general public. This has been pretty much occurring through the previous steps. ATMs, LightPay, merchant services. We have Stripe, Square, Amazon, PayPal, pretty much all accepting crypto, okay? Another interesting thing that came up is watch for a credit card sized smart chip hardware wallet from VeChain. Very, very interested that actually came up, and it was quite specific. So they have not mentioned anything about that, which is quite interesting. So watch out for that. Watch for that. Public integration banking. Yeah, this is where they're going to offer a bunch of crypto services. Safety deposit box for your private keys. Yeah, safe storage. If you keep your crypto with them, it will be FDIC insured or some other insurance agency like along the likes where it's government backed, and this will provide a means for you to want to put your crypto keys and let the bank hold it for you. Yeah, us early adopters think that's a bunch of BS, but the general public, well, they'll probably go for that, right? And that's because they want to be safe. They'd much rather have safety than freedom. Also, watch out for bank-specific crypto, and think of B of A coin. And so some of those banks might be surprised when it dumps. So watch for B of A coin. This has actually happened in the past where they issued their own currency. Yeah, so I'm just keeping my eyes out for that. Further on with integration services, where there's just going to be a whole bunch of type of investment services along those lines, insurance, blah, 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 blah. One that came up was volatility gap insurance. Yeah, I bet you guys wish you had that now. And so an example of that would be where, okay, your Bitcoin, you bought it for 20,000 and then all of a sudden it's 10,000. Oh my gosh. Well, you didn't really lose all that money because the gap insurance will plug that hole. So you can cash out your 10 and cash out the gap insurance and you get your 20,000 back, right? So you are good. It'll probably cost you an arm and a leg, but watch for that. Watch for that coming. I mean, it's a huge thing. Watch for that coming. Also, by this time, a majority of the merchants and the online stores, they're all going to be accepting Bitcoin and other cryptos, okay? So moving on, we're looking at still a public integration in a soft form where the correspondent bankings are pretty much now using BTC worldwide. It's no longer just between the BRICS countries. It'll probably roll out from BRICS and then from there to the EU. Keep in mind that the euro, by this time, the euro's gone. Okay, guys. I mean, it's dead as far as the currency. There's going to be some stragglers, yeah, but we're looking back at the franc and the pound. I mean, the pound never went away, and so on and so forth. Okay. So we're actually probably looking at the EU as being like the next test bed, and then after that, worldwide. That's what I'm looking at. Banks are encouraged. Here's the thing, and the next thing. Banks are going to start encouraging the trade-in of the cumbersome fiat and coins for crypto. They're going to get it out of circulation. Okay, so watch for that. Here's the public integration hard. This is where banks start charging high fees and have negative interest rates for fiat accounts. In other words, they want you to be in crypto. Here's forced. Public integration forced. Governments force you to turn in the fiat, the dollars, the coins, just like they did for gold in 1933. Check out Executive Order 6102. Yeah, they took the gold, made it illegal. So no holding cash under the mattress. So all of this winds up to being BTC as the one world currency. And it's going to be the actual storage of wealth. So having BTC would be, I don't know, like today, if you could actually own shares in the Federal Reserve, not its dollars, its debt, but the actual Federal Reserve, its assets, you would be very, 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 very wealthy right now, even if it was an extremely small percent. Federal Reserve, if you could, yeah, you guys get it. It's the wealth basically underneath the other wealth. It's the main support mechanism. And the price, oh gosh, sky's the limit. Looking for this to happen 10 to 15 years from now, 2030. But the sky is the limit by that time for Bitcoin, and people such as like, I think it was Max Kaiser and stuff saying that Bitcoin is going to be $1 million a coin. If this happens, that is not unlikely. That is for sure. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, and click that little bell to be notified of when I drop my next video. I hope this gave you some information and clarity of the future of Bitcoin and where it's going, and hopefully gave you the true scale and nature and importance of Bitcoin if you didn't already know. Anyway, I'm checking out. That's it. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate all my viewers, and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.